The Middle East remains on high alert as tensions between Iran, Israel, and the United States continue to escalate, with fresh military developments being reported over the past 24 hours. According to the latest updates, both sides have continued exchanging attacks, raising fears that the situation could move closer to a wider regional conflict. Over the last day, Israeli forces, with support from the United States, have carried out additional airstrikes targeting locations believed to be linked to Iranian military infrastructure. Reports suggest that these strikes focused on suspected missile storage sites, command centers, and facilities connected to armed groups aligned with Iran. While officials have not confirmed the full extent of the damage, local sources indicate that several strategic locations were hit, causing significant disruption to operations in those areas. In response, Iran has continued launching missiles and drones toward Israeli territory. Air defense systems were activated across multiple regions as incoming projectiles were intercepted. However, reports indicate that some strikes managed to reach their targets, causing localized damage and increasing tension among civilians. At the same time, U.S. military bases in the region remain on high alert. Defensive systems have reportedly intercepted several incoming threats, while American forces continue to reinforce their positions. Military analysts say the situation is becoming increasingly complex, as the conflict is no longer limited to direct strikes between Iran and Israel. There are growing concerns that the war could expand further, especially after renewed exchanges along Lebanon's southern border. Armed groups in the region have reportedly launched additional rockets, prompting retaliatory strikes and raising fears of another active front opening. One of the most sensitive developments is the continued risk to global energy routes. The Strait of Hormuz, a critical shipping passage for oil exports, remains under close monitoring. Any disruption in this area could have immediate effects on global energy markets. In fact, early signs of economic impact are already visible. Oil prices have shown fluctuations, and shipping companies are reviewing their routes due to increased risk in the region. Global leaders are calling for restraint, urging all sides to avoid further escalation. However, no clear signs of de-escalation have emerged so far. Experts warn that the current phase of the conflict is particularly dangerous because of the high level of military activity and the involvement of multiple countries and armed groups. At this point, the situation remains highly unpredictable. While both sides appear to be avoiding a full-scale war, the continued exchange of strikes increases the risk of a larger confrontation. The coming days will be critical in determining whether diplomatic efforts can reduce tensions, or whether the region moves closer to a broader conflict.